How about now? How about now? I've been trying forever to get this thing to work. The other night when I tried it, it was looping. Yeah, it's looping again. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I've been trying forever to get this thing to work. The other night when I tried it, it was looping. Yeah, it's looping again. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I've been trying forever to get this thing to work. The other night when I tried it, it was looping. Yeah, it's looping again. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I've been trying forever to get this thing to work. Oh, you're welcome, Nikki. The other night when I tried it, it was looping. Yeah, it's looping again. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I've been trying forever to get this thing to work. Oh, you're welcome, Nikki. The other night when I tried it, it was looping. Yeah, it's looping again. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I've been trying forever to get this thing to work. Now let's see if that works. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? I hope it works. Okay, cool, Panda. Oh, did I get it to work? That would be awesome if I did. I hope there's no echo. Hi, Dark Vader. Am I working right? I hope I am. I've had a time with this thing. It's been the devil. I hope y'all can hear me. It's echoed and been on loop and everything. Just let me know if you can hear me. How is everybody? I hope y'all can hear me. I don't see anybody in chat. Gosh, I make some weird faces. Looks like I've got 2 people in here. I hope y'all are hearing me. Hi, Shona. Can you hear me? Hi, Nancy. How are you all? I'm not sure if anybody can hear me or not. Just let me know. Oh, cool. That's great. I'm glad. I had a time with this thing. I'm new to it, and I think I may have finally got it. Hi, Flying Monkey. How is everybody? Hope everybody's doing good. Hey, Nancy, I'm going to get out some more crocheting videos before it's over with. I was sick there for several days. Hey, Flying Monkey, good to see you here. Oh, that's great. I finally figured it out. Finally figured it out. Like I said, I'm new to doing it, so actually, this is probably my first real live stream. I tried it several times and it seemed like I couldn't get it to work, but I think I figured it out this time. So, where's everybody from? I live in Virginia. I'm doing good, Nancy. How about yourself? Hey, Backwoods. Still love your videos. You keep on trucking, buddy. I really love them. I watch every one that you put out. You were doing a real good job. Hey, Dark Vader, I didn't see you slip in. Hi, Maria. How is everybody? Houston, Texas. Oh, I'd love to visit Texas. Hi, Christy. I think I finally got it going. Oh, you're in Florida. Wow, I'd love to go to Florida too. I don't travel much at all. I, I'm a homebody. Oh, wow. A lot of people from Texas. Wow. I want to thank everybody for coming to my first stream. I'll probably do it quite a bit, but now that I know how to, how to do it. We actually have a little bit of snow, Chris. Not much, but maybe an inch or two. We did have like 70 and 80-degree weather here, and I guess it just wanted to tease us. I miss it. I can't wait till it comes back. I'm hoping after the next week or two, we'll be doing good here. Hi, Jam Gaming. How are you? I'm glad you're here too, Christy. Hi, Raven. How are you? I'm glad y'all made it to my first stream. I'm doing good, Jam. It's been a pretty good day today. I haven't done much. I am disabled, but I haven't done very much today. Had some company earlier, and that's about it. Yeah, Shauna, I thank you for coming. Yeah, everybody try and support each other. I have two dogs, and I just lost my um, I'm getting emotional. uh, I just lost my dog of 14 years. But yeah, uh, he was my buddy. I had him 14 years, and he was there for me. He was a true protector too. Uh, uh, I'll never forget. One day I had two uh, shady looking characters, two men that come to my door, and he really put them away from here. But I've got one just like him now. Yeah, I miss him a lot. Does anybody else have any animals? Yes, you do, Christy. You really love them a lot. I tell you, Chris, it's hard. It is really hard. Thank you, Raven. I appreciate that. I tell you, he was a wonderful dog. You know, Nancy, I haven't decided yet. I've kind of um, drawn a blank on it. Oh, Chris, I love Boston Terriers. Oh, Sean, I know what you mean. Actually, the two that I've got right now belongs to my son, and he married and moved away and didn't take them with him. Oh, 13 years old. Wow. Yeah, I know what you mean, Chris. It is hard. I haven't gotten any since we called him Moby. That was his name when we got him. But we haven't gotten any since. You know, I've got my sons two here, and so I'm just gonna leave it at that for now. So what's everybody been into today? Like I said, I haven't done much today at all. Okay, Maria, I'm glad you stopped by, and be sure and stop by again if you see me, and I'll go and check out your channel as well. Okay, yeah, come on back. Oh, well, Shauna, you know, I forgot. Didn't even think to mention this. I have six parakeets. Oh, I'm jealous, Chris. I'm really jealous. Oh, wow, Nancy, I didn't know that. I hate to hear that. Bless your heart. Oh, wow, Raven, you've had a busy day. Uh, one thing I can't stand is food shopping. I hate it. Oh, well, Shauna, that's great. That is great. I love the sunshine. I tell you, I miss, you know, there a few weeks back. I mean, it was 70 and 80 degrees here, and oh, I just loved it. I just loved it. But then old man winter come back for a little while. I hate that too. Oh, wow, Chris, that's interesting. I wish I had the nerve to do that. Hey, Loretta, I see you made it. I think I finally got this thing figured out. Yeah, I had a time with it, but I think, Loretta, I got it figured out. Oh, Lordy, Sean, I bet it is. That's funny. Oh, Lordy. I, oh, I bet you do, Nancy. I know you do. Oh gosh, is it snowing again? Well, it's not here right now, but man, you're close, so it's probably heading my way. So, Nancy, you crocheting? I've still been working on that. Uh, oh, what do you call it? That area rug by using the flat sheets. Thank you, Raven. I tell you, it is hard. It is hard to lose them. I'm gonna have to get my hair cut. It's wanting to go down in my face. I'll probably have it cut there sometime soon. I've been crocheting for, let's see, 38 or 40 years, somewhere around that time frame. Um, I love it. I actually crocheted an Easter basket here the other day, and honest to goodness, I filmed part of it and then forgot to film the rest of it, but I went ahead and I didn't know whether to put it on YouTube or not, but I went ahead and then I just included a picture of it at the end. Yeah, it has been a long time. Yeah, sure, Chris. I'll show you some stuff sometime. I've got several things. Um, well, if you hold on, I'll go and get a Afghan that I made my daughter here recently, and I'll bring it and show it to you. I'll be back in just a second. Okay, I'm back. I don't know if y'all can see it, but this is called a marshmallow stitch. I hope y'all can see it. Um, oops, I got my shirt hanging in it. I made this not too long ago. Um, that's one thing. I hope you can see it. I'm hiding myself. But yeah, that's one. I made that for my daughter just recently. I thank you, Shauna and Christy, and yeah, it was it didn't take all that long. Oh, Nancy, you have snow too? Thank you, Chris. Yeah, my daughter was really pleased with it. She left it here because she's getting ready to move in with me again. We can't turn them youngins down. Well, she's not a youngin anymore. She's 33. Yeah, I've really thought about it, Chris. I have. And I have sold some things along the years. The main thing that I really do now um, is my husband works for the elementary school, and before I became disabled, I worked for the school system too. And so I make a lot of things for the PTO to sell, and I just do it, for the fun of it, and and they need the money. Hi, Lizette. How are you? I'm glad you made it to my first live stream. You can say you've been on my first live stream. Oh, Shona, I bet. I bet that was beautiful. I bet so. Thank you, Loretta. I'll have to do a video on that marshmallow stitch. Douglas Fairchild in the house. Hey, you eating them cookies? Yes, that's actually it's actually an area rug. Let me see. Move out of the way. Move out of the can. I don't know if you can see it, but that's actually an area rug. I made it as an area rug, and I didn't like it on the floor. I just didn't like it. It scooted around too much. That's true, Sean. That is true. Nobody realizes the expense in it or the time, and they don't want to pay you for it. They just don't want to. Oh, Loretta, yeah. Uh, yeah, I finally figured out how to do it. Thank you, Christy. And Chris, thank you. I've got a lot of stuff I could show y'all. Oh, but I'll show it to you as we go along. Okay, Nancy, I'll talk to you later. Y'all be sure and hit that like button for me. Hey, Douglas, did you notice your wrench? I do too, Raven. I love I love all arts and crafts, and I make jewelry, and first one thing and then another. Yes, they do mean a whole lot more to you. Um, I think I'd rather have a homemade gift than I would anything. I just think that I mean, it shows the love that you put into it. Douglas, what are you working on now? Anything? Or how many things are you working on? I think so too, Chris. I think they are blessings. Yeah, Raven. Definitely. Exactly, Christy. It is. Now, don't y'all hate on me. I'm going to smoke. I know it's bad for me, but I'm going to smoke. Absolutely. Well, goodness gracious, I've had a pretty good turnout on my first live stream. I appreciate it, every one of you coming. Oh, that's good. A baby blanket. Oh, yeah, Christy. Oh, yeah. I haven't drank beer in a long time, but now I'm gonna have to say I like Crown Royal. Oh, you're kidding, Raven. That's awful. That's disrespectful, to be honest. Oh, Shona, I bet. Oh, it would me too. Yep, you got that right, Chris. You got that right. I don't blame you, Loretta. I don't. Ooh, that sounds good. Shona, that sounds good. I've never tried that. Interesting. That is interesting. Apple cinnamon moonshine. Douglas, what's Fat Boy Nation been into? Do you know? Little scoundrel. I miss talking to him. It does sound good. Oh, really? I'll have to check at mine and see. Hmm. Apple cinnamon. You said, yeah, apple cinnamon moonshine. Yeah. I know we have a new store where I live at uh, that they put in on Main Street. I haven't been there yet, but I'm sure going to check it out now. Oh. Oh, you're in London, Raven? Wow. Talk to you soon, and thank you for stopping by. Used to watch the Moonshine Show. Me too. I'll try that, Shauna. I'm not a big drinker or anything, but I do sip around once in a while. Squid Man, Panda. Glad y'all made it. I haven't seen him on Douglas in a good while. I guess probably since the last time we actually talked in chat. That's about the last time I've seen him. I'm gonna have to. Well, I tried to, hit his little bell, and it wouldn't work for some reason. I get that a lot. Some of them it'll let me hit the bell, and some it won't. Do y'all? Does that happen to y'all? That's right, Sean. When we do, we do. Coors Light and Michelob Light, Loretta. That sounds good. Jack and Coke. Pirate Bay Rum. That's all. That sounds good. I tell you, that bell is crazy, ain't it, Douglas? I'm telling you, this I don't know what's wrong with that thing. Um, I haven't really thought about that, Loretta. Come up with one for me. I'll let you choose. Butter some buns. Oh, buns. I said buns. Hi, Jacqueline. How are you? Thanks for coming to my stream. Um, we've actually already had dinner, and we went to Hardee's, and I got this burger. Let me tell y'all about this. I got this burger, and they put so much lettuce on that thing that I thought I was going to die. I actually put a Facebook post up and said, "Okay, Hardee's. At last I checked, I wasn't a rabbit." All right. Yeah. Buttered your buns. How you doing, Jacqueline? Oh yeah, Loretta, you saw that. Did you see all that lettuce? Oh my gosh. It was unreal. I just couldn't believe that they would put that much lettuce on that thing. Yeah, butter some buns. That's good, Jacqueline. I'm glad you're doing good. Everybody tell me where they're from. Some of you's already told me, but I'm in Virginia, down here in the South. Yeah, Loretta, that was so, I thought it was funny. And did you see those two little pickles that was on it? I mean, the teeniest, tiniest pickles on that hamburger, and my goodness, a quart of lettuce. Oh, upstate New York, wow. I've got some family in New Jersey, right there on the state line. North Carolina. You're not that far from me, Douglas. Actually, I've been by where you're at many times. Many, many times. Yep, Tennessee. You're right on the state line too, ain't you, Loretta? Buffalo. I used to know a man from Buffalo. But for the life of me, I can't remember his last name. That's true, Shauna. I tell you, that is, oh gosh. Uh, if I could, wait just a minute. I'll be right back. I don't know what I I don't know what I done with my cell phone. Oh, I was thinking maybe I could show y'all this picture of this burger, but I don't know if you could see it or not. I don't know if y'all could see that or not, but it was crazy. A bunch of lettuce on that thing. It blew my mind. Can y'all see that? Oh, I bet you can't. It's glaring on it. Trying to figure out how to get it to work. Oh, I don't think it's going to work. Yeah, Nancy. I can't get it to work, I don't think. I have done a few dollies. Well, heck, I was hoping y'all could see that, but oh well. It was a ton of lettuce. Yeah, I couldn't get it to work. Yeah, green blur. That was funny. I don't know if I missed any comments or not. Yeah, Loretta, yeah, you can stand in the middle of the road, can't you? I've been on that street a many of a time. It is weird how you can stand in the middle of the street and uh, straddle the center line, and you're in two different states at one time. Oh, Loretta, everybody needs to go and enter Loretta's giveaway. I was going to do another giveaway when I hit 200, but I went to 300 so fast that I guess I'll do one for 300. Oh, don't apologize. We love silly in here. Thanks for coming, Squid Man. Come on back anytime. 275, you're going to catch me. Yeah, 275. I was at 310 and I looked and it said 278. I don't know what it's saying right now. I mean, 298, not 278, 298. And then it went like back to 305 and then it went back to 298. And I'm like, what's going on here? Thank you, Nancy. Well, that is so weird. 298, and it was 310 earlier. I wonder what it says on my end. I just Wonder why it does that. I don't understand that. And it's like it keeps fluctuating. Let me check here and see what it says. Oh, my computer's so slow. And it's brand new. I just got this computer and it is slow. I don't know why. See, it says 310 on my end. That is so weird. Oh, Douglas. Oh, my goodness. Thank you. That is so kind of you. Yeah, Christy, I think YouTube is messing up lately too. Oh, Shauna, thanks for telling us that. Oh, Chris, yeah, I will. I'll do that. That would be interesting. I hadn't really thought about that, but I'm glad you mentioned it. Yeah, I'll do a live stream uh, sometime or another and show you what I'm doing. Yeah, Shauna, it is glitchy. Yeah, I am new to the Lumen Jacqueline, and I've made quite a, well, I won't say quite a few things, but several things, Lumen, and I really enjoy that. I tell you, Chris, once you get into it, it it's easier than what you actually really think crocheting is. I think, anyway. Now, Loretta, I've never really tried knitting. I've never tried knitting. All right, Christy. Uh, so I may have missed it, Loretta. Have you tried looming? Yeah, Jacqueline. My first hat on looming, it turned out really good. Douglas, have you ever tried looming? Oh, Christy, you need to get back into it if you have the time. So, some people just don't have time. And, I actually, while I was working, I didn't do as much as I do now. Yeah, that's really what we need to do, Loretta, live crafting streams. Yeah, I love looming too. Um, it's fun. Oh, a scarf. I haven't tried a scarf on looming yet, but I'm going to. Yeah, Christy, it is. It's fun. I swear, Douglas, I believe you'd like it. I believe you would like looming. I just, I had never tried it, and I just went and watched a few videos and took right off on it. Oh, really, Jacqueline? Oh, I love the infinity scarves. I tell you what, Chris, just watch you some YouTube videos, the beginner YouTube videos, and you know, uh, I mean, I would try it if I was you. Now Douglas, he crochets a lot. Yeah, it's a bad habit, Nancy. I actually started vaping, and but I'm charging my vapor now. I'm gonna try and quit smoking. I've always wanted to try the candle making, Loretta, and the soap making. You should do some videos of that too. Teach me how. Yeah, Sean, I do too. I love the crafts. It's just relaxing for me. Yeah, Chrissy, that reminded me. You said that about the baby hats. I made some little doll hats with the lumen for my granddaughters for Christmas this year, and they absolutely, absolutely loved them. And then I got this little loom set here, um, that I did uh, little flowers to put their little, yeah, little, I'm getting tongue tied. Little flowers. I'm dropping everything and put it on their little hats, the little doll hats, and oh, they was tickled to death. They just loved that. They have those little, we call them American Girl dolls, and so they fit the American Girl dolls real good. Oh yeah, Loretta, the weaving looms are nice. I've got I've got several of the weaving looms. I'm still waiting on your crochet hooks to come in too. Uh, I'm just still waiting on them. Seems like it's taking them forever. Actually, what happened was it was supposed to be a set of 12. I received one hook, and I had to call them to get your other 11. I do too, Shauna. I do. I do. I feel fulfilled when when I create something. I do. I feel fulfilled when it's done and over. Douglas, you still here? Oh, I see, Christy. That's okay, Loretta. Just anytime. It don't matter. Just whenever. Douglas, is there any good festivals down your way in the spring and the summer? I did perfect. Uh, you'll have to tell me about those. I've been wanting to come down there, and I like going to festivals. Rub it in, Chris. Rub it in. You dirty dog, you. Oh, okay. I see what what you're saying, Douglas. And probably eating cookies, right? That's okay, Chris. I was just aggravating you. Yeah, yeah, he does. Oh, Nancy, Loretta said she couldn't get it to go through her email to you to go through. I figured that, Douglas. Mhm. What's the name of the festivals that is down there where you're at, Douglas? Oh yeah, Loretta, that would be good. We'll do that, and I can help you with a lot of like your intro and stuff like that. But I like the one you made. Yeah, I like the one you made. Yeah, me and Loretta, we don't live that far apart. I mean, we're what, maybe 40 minutes apart, something like that. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's not that far, and I'm down that way quite a bit, actually. So is everybody buttering each other's buns? Ooh, my phone's dying. I need to charge it. My daughter's texting me. Like I said, they're going to be moving in with me, her and my little granddaughters. I've got three granddaughters. Two of them's hers. I have one granddaughter that belongs to my son that has Kawasaki disease. Have any of y'all ever heard of Kawasaki disease? That's right, Shauna. That's right. Actually, Chris, I live in a mobile home, so that's going to be interesting. Uh, Kawasaki disease, and I always try and tell everybody about it because it's so rare. Um, it is. It messes with your heart. It's similar to scarlet fever, but it messes with your heart. And last year we had a very big scare. They misdiagnosed her 10 times before they got it right. Yeah, 10 times. Uh, Um, let me get something, and I will read y'all the symptoms. I I definitely like to spread awareness because, I mean, you never know. It is rare, but I since I heard about it, I have heard of two cases, one or two, no, one case of it being here in our area, and that's the only other time that I've ever heard of it. Let me get that paper and I will read that to y'all. Uh, oh, okay, Douglas. I'll look that up. Hi, Rod. How's it going? Uh, well, I was talking about the Kawasaki disease. Um, it says Kawasaki disease is a serious illness that mostly affects young children and causes inflammation of the body and arteries. If left untreated, it could cause serious heart damage that could be easily prevented with early treatment. And it shows uh, red bloodshot eyes, um, strawberry tongue, red chapped lips and red tongue, red swollen hands, high fever, red swollen feet, rash involving much of the body. I tell you, it really scared us bad, but she's doing good now. The only thing, and you know, she's not even 2 years old yet, and but the inflammation in her heart has gone down, and she got a pretty good report this last visit. So y'all just keep your eye out for it. Like I said, it is a rare childhood disease, and I do like spreading awareness. I don't know if y'all can see this, but here's one of my necklaces that I made. You're welcome, Shauna. I mean, you know, it is, we have to be our kids' advocate, you know. Can y'all see that? Yeah, I make jewelry too. But yeah, we have to be our kids' voices. Thank you, Shauna. Thank all of you. I make a lot of jewelry. I make it for myself. But yeah, she gave us a scare, and the the sad thing about the Kawasaki disease is uh, they are more likely at a later age to have a stroke or a heart attack, and that really bums me out. Hi, Kelly. How are you? Thank you, Christy. Yeah, I know what you mean, Loretta. I shake a lot too. Hello, Romero. How are you? I hope everybody's doing good. I'm doing good, Kelly. Doing pretty good. I've had a lazy day today. Thank you, Shauna. I really appreciate that. Like I said, she's doing good right now. She does get um, somewhat weak at times when she plays too much. But, this happened to her. She was 11 months old when she was diagnosed with Kawasaki disease. You go, Loretta. Butter them buns. Thank you, Chris. There you go, Christy. I never did finish texting my daughter. She was texting me there. So how's it going for everybody that just come in? I'm sending her a text and telling her I'm live. There you go, Loretta. Oh, RSV, Sean. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I had one granddaughter. Uh, she is 10 now, and you know what? She had the RSV at 4 months, and they were living in South Carolina at the time. So, but I made a trip down, and she's doing good now. She's doing pretty good. So, Chris, by your name, I'm assuming you have canines. And I'm sure you probably told me, but if not, tell me again because I have a short memory. Yeah, yeah. Shauna, I understand that. Um, I do. I understand that. Good lordy. I worry about my grandbabies. I got 3 little granddaughters. I don't have no grandsons yet. My daughter, she's through having hers, but my son is not. So I might get a grandson one of these days. Yeah, Loretta, it is scary. It's really scary. Yeah, the Boston Terrier. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Chris, I am. I'm prepared. I'm looking forward to it. Uh, we we got everything set up, and I'm not sure exactly when they're going to move in. They say the end of March, but You know how long they've been saying that? Since before Thanksgiving. But I know they're gonna move in. It's just that it's that's a whole nother story. That's a whole nother story. Yeah, Nancy, I would rather do the crocheting than the looming, but I do enjoy the looming too. Two sets of twins. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. Are they all girls, all boys, or both? That's awesome. That is awesome. Oh lordy, are they Chris, are they younger kids, older kids, or how old are they? Oh really, they don't look alike, Shauna? Wow. That's amazing. 2 and 8 months. Wow. 2 and 8 months. Yeah, my like I said, my littlest granddaughter is two. My oldest two are 10 and 12. Uh, and going the 10 and 12 is going on 21. Wow, Loretta. Loretta, aren't you expecting a grandbaby, or am I wrong on that? Another grandbaby. So, what's everybody else like to do for fun other than crocheting or crafts? Anything else? I well, I don't know how many of you've been to my channel, but I love photography. I love taking those pictures. I've put several videos of my photography up here lately. I know Loretta knows, but uh, I love that. Oh, Shauna, wow. My kids are 33. I'm telling my age. 33 and 27. No, 33 and 28. C Rod, a 7-year old. Wow. I bet she's cute as she can be. Oh, Jacqueline, I would love to do that myself. I would. I'd love to do that myself. Yeah, Shauna. Yeah, I remember seeing you there. Yeah, I do. I like my photography. I I do pretty good at it, I guess. Oh, Nancy. Yeah, I did that Easter basket here the other day. I wish I'd have thought and finished filming it, but I wasn't feeling that great, and I sort of got sidetracked, and then the Easter basket went on auction before I actually got a picture of it. or I mean, finish filming it, but yeah, oh well. Yeah, I've noticed that, Loretta. We've got a lot in common. I was thinking about that the other night. I seen on Brian's uh, live stream, you said that, and I was tired that night, and of course, how my arms get weak, and uh, I didn't comment on that, but I noticed that. I noticed that your kids and my kids was about the same age. Texas Life with Julie Hughes. Welcome to my stream. Thank you, Douglas. Dowsing rods. I've just recently learned about dowsing rods and been kind of trying to figure that out, so to speak, and watch videos of it. And I found it very interesting. It was really interesting. I definitely believe in spirits. I do, Loretta. I definitely believe in them. I've had too much stuff happen to not. Yeah, it's better in your bones in here, Texas Life. Yeah, I do. I believe in spirits. Spirits, I mean. Yeah, Shauna. I've had several things happen to me. I mean, uh, I don't know who all believes in here, but I've had several things happen to me. Actually, not long ago, my daughter went to and like it's in West Virginia, Allegheny County, lunatic asylum they call it. I don't really like the word lunatic because I worked at a state hospital, so I really don't like that word. But she went there and had little girl ghosts follow her home. That's true story. And I actually ended up seeing the little ghost myself at her place. Little girl ghost. Loretta. Oh, C-Rod, thank you for doing that. Yeah, Loretta. I've kind of, I really want that too, Loretta. And I've been told that my grandmother was full-blooded Cherokee. I'm kind of iffy about that. I don't know. I have sent off for my DNA, so we'll see. That's right, Julie. That's right. Yeah, Nancy, I hate that for you. I've been told the same thing that my grandmother was Cherokee. I don't know. I just don't know. It's called Nancy. It's called Kawasaki disease, like the Kawasaki motorcycle. It's like I said, it's Rare childhood disease. Oh, wow, Shauna. That's interesting. I can't wait to get my DNA back. I just can't wait. I do hope Cherokee's in there. I really do. I had someone tell me online once, you are not Cherokee. You're European. Yeah, my dad and all of my family, dark skinned, high cheekbones, and everything. I still got told I wasn't Cherokee. Scottish and Irish. Wow. Wow. I know a lady from Scotland. Actually, two ladies from Scotland, and I just love them to death. Beautiful, beautiful people, inside and out. They are. They're beautiful people. Yes, she does have beautiful eyes, Christy. She really does. You know, we're all beautiful in our own way. Every one of us. Each of us has that certain thing, you know. Yeah, I know, Shauna. That's why I sent off for my DNA so I can shove it in her face. You know, I do too, Loretta. I don't know. And I tell you what, Loretta, I love hearing bagpipes. I don't know who likes hearing bagpipes in here, but I absolutely love hearing bagpipes. It's just something comes over me. Oh, Julie, that's funny. 5 inches of snow. 5 inches of snow. Oh no. Oh lordy. Well, I don't like snow. A lot of people like snow, and that's fine, you know. Not me. Hey, you know, Loretta, I was self conscious until I started watching Tim from Breaking the Shell. And, you know, I thought, well, if Tim can come out of his comfort zone, so can I. And if you watch his very first videos, you can see him getting better and better and better and better. And from then on, I thought, so watch his videos from beginning, from the very beginning. Yes, I want Amazing Grace played too with bagpipes. I agree, Shona. I agree. I have noticed that about myself here lately because I've become more open here lately. And yes, I have noticed that. Because it's you know, when I was younger I seen one ghost, and then here lately I'm everything's happening to me. It's because I've become more open minded, I guess. Amen, Douglas. Pictures of snow, yes. Actual snow, yeah. Yeah, I don't blame you, Christy. I don't blame you a bit. If I could move to Florida, I'd be gone in a second. Oh no, C Rod, I hate that for you. Yes, Loretta, watch him. I mean, he was new, just not long ago, and watch him from the very beginning, especially his very first video. Well, thank you, Jacqueline, for stopping by, and I hope to see you again. You have a great night. That's right, Shauna. That's right. Oh, really, Douglas? That's amazing. I have never had an experience with an orb ever. I don't know why. I guess maybe I've not been open to it, maybe. Wow. That's wild. That is wild. Douglas, so you know who lived there before y'all? That is wild. That blows my mind. Oh, I hope I do, Shauna. I'd love it. I'd love to see some. See some. So, C Rod, you're going to Buffalo in April. Orbs. Shauna, Douglas, I'll let you explain orbs. I'm not, or I've not had experience with it. I'm at a loss for words, actually. Oh, wow, Niagara Falls. Oh, gosh. That'll be a nice trip. Oh, wow, Shauna. That's interesting. All right, Loretta, I'm getting tongue tied. You have a good night. Oh, I see, Douglas. Wow. Uh, I've often wondered about, well, let me tell you the story first. This place where I live at right now, I don't think the home by Loretta. Yeah, go look for shell. Yeah, but anyway, the I don't think the home here it per se is haunted, but I think the area around me is. It's a weird story. Years ago, my daughter, she was 3 years old. She uh, had gotten pneumonia, and I had taken her to the emergency room, and we were on our way back home. They didn't keep her. It wasn't bad enough for them to keep her, but you know they'd give her all the medicine that she needed and all that. But anyway, we were on our way back home, and I was driving by exactly in the very same spot that I live right now. And there was a woman standing in the middle of the road, and I tried to miss her, whatever, but didn't. I drove through her. I literally drove through this woman. And now I live in the exact same spot where I live at now. Ain't that weird? Yeah, Christy. Balls of light. Yes. You know what? I wonder if I have come across orbs before. Hmm. I'll have to think about that one. Think back about that now that you've said it, Shona. Oh, okay. I'm glad you made it back. I know. Isn't that wild, Shona? It blows my mind. I mean, I could still see she had on a blue jean jacket, blue jeans, and had a pocketbook on her shoulder. And now I live here. That's so wild. I just couldn't believe it. And then after I realized that we were going to buy this place, it just hit me like a ton of bricks. That I'm actually going to be living in the same place that I actually saw a ghost. And one morning, this happened after we moved here. My husband got up to go to work, and he's never seen anything, hardly at all. This is the only thing he ever saw. And it actually took me a good while before I figured it out. But he gets up at 4 a.m. to go to work, and he said that he walked out one morning and there was this man in a black hat, like one of them like Stetson like hat kind of thing, and a black like trench coat. And he said they walked by our home and then he just disappeared. And we were talking about it, and it's nice where I live at, but we have some, let's just say, drug heads around here and there. But I was thinking maybe it was them, one of them. But then the more he talked about it disappearing, then I actually realized it disappeared. And so that's the only thing he's seen here. That's the only two things that we've seen here. Oh, I see, Shona. I'm going to have to think back about this orb thing. Yeah, wasn't it now, Juliet? Interesting. Interesting. But yeah, that's the only two things we've seen here. The woman I drove through. God, that was a weird feeling. I actually lived in an apartment complex just up the road at the time. When I went home and pulled into the parking lot there, it took me an hour and 30 minutes to get the strength out of my legs to get out of that car and go in the house. That's the truth. The only thing that I have heard in the house was, see, my father died in 2006, and I heard the door open up, um, and I heard him holler at me 3 times. And I was sitting on the bed here at the time, and I jumped up and I went in there, and there was nobody there. But it was my dad hollering, and he hollered 3 times. That's interesting, huh? You're talking about a funny feeling. He had just been dead 4 months, and I heard him holler. Yeah. Yeah, I'll never forget that. I'll tell you something else that happened to me. This happened just about a year ago. I had my dad and my grandmother. See, my grandparents, all of my grandparents, every one of them died when I was very young, like between, well, with the exception of one, but the other three, they died between the time I was 3 years old and 6 years old. And then I had my grandfather on my mother's side. Um, he died when I was 19, I believe, but he lived away, so I really didn't know him. So I've never um, experienced grandparents ever, except for like between 3 and 6, which I barely remember them. I mean, barely. But anyway, I was sitting on the bed, and I had my father on my mind and my grandparents. And at the time, I was like really sick. Um, I had a lot going on with me, and well, that's why I'm disabled now. But I was really sick that day, like really sick, and I was thinking about, people get stuff in their mind, but I was thinking about going to heaven and how I would get to see my grandparents. But anyway, I was thinking, so I thought in my mind, if you all are around me, give me a sign. Somebody reached or something, grabbed a hold of my bed and shook it extremely hard. I like to have a heart attack. I did if I've had a heart attack. But that was my sign, I guess. Oh, really, Douglas? White orbs means guardian angels. Interesting. Yeah, I know it's all confusing sometimes, so I don't know. But yeah, that's my story about my bed shaking. I can't really. I guess that's, well, no, I had one more incident here lately. Yeah, Julie, I believe it was. I really believe that was a strong sign. Yes, it was amazing. It sure was amazing. Oh man, I still think about it. I do. I still think about it. But yeah, like I said, I've never really been around. I've never experienced the grandparents, and I always tell everybody, if you have grandparents, cherish them. Cherish them, because I didn't have that at all. I've heard that too, Julie. I have. I've heard that. I've heard red ones are dangerous. I don't want to see no red ones. I don't want to see no red ones. I was going to tell y'all something else. I forgot what I was saying. I got sidetracked. I think so too, Christy. I really kind of think that the little girl ghost, per se, that was at my daughter's house was demon. I really do. Oh my God, John. Oh Lord. Really? That would have scared me to death. That would have scared me to death. That would have blew my mind. Oh, I was going to tell you about the other story. This too has to do with my grandparents, or my grandfather, the one that lived till I was 19, but I never got to see. Uh, just here recently, we were going to my mother's, and my father, I mean, my grandfather lived at the time just past my grandmother, and he owned a property. I mean, just past my mother, and he owned a property just past my mother until he remarried, and then that's why I never got to see him. But anyway, we were going to my mother's just recently, and she lives like up a hill, and as soon as we got to the bottom of the hill, I seen like this UFO type thing in the sky, and it was like as huge as a school bus. I Dustin, and it was as huge as a school bus, and so my uh, we followed it, and it got right over my grandfather's old house. And to make a long story short, and it disappeared. So we turned around and we went back to my mother's, and then when I went in, I had my newest little granddaughter, the ones that has the Kawasaki disease, and I had her with us, and my mother was going to get to see her for the first time, and so when I walked in, I mean, I could feel my grandfather's presence around me. I mean, he was there. It was just like he was there. It blew my mind. It blew my mind. But I mean, it's just like he was there. And I just found it weird that UFO type thing would disappear. It's like he was like it was wanting me to think about my grandfather, you know? Well, thank you, Destin. We love you too. I love everybody. Yeah. I heard my hubby. Yeah. Well. I always thought that was an interesting story.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, I bet you was. I bet you was shaking for hours. I would have been too, John. Have Hubby's in and out, in and out. Oh, wow, Dustin, really? I bet that was wild. You know, my dad saw his dad before. I mean, before my dad died, he saw his dad, which was passed. And he saw his mother when he was on his deathbed. He saw his mother standing at the foot of the bed. He kept telling my mother and me, he said, can't you see her? She's standing right there. Yeah, he's got a big old beard. Yeah, he's got a big old beard. I stay after him all the time to cut it, but he won't. I don't care. I need to get I've been charging. I started vaping, but my vapor was dead there a while ago. I've been charging it. Oh, wow, Shauna, that's wild. That is wild. Oh, great. That's great, Dustin. Yeah, I live in a mobile home. There's nothing wrong with that. We got this one, which it was, relatively new when we got it. It's a 91, and of course we've had it for several years, and I just love it. I mean, we give 8,500 for ours, but like I said, it was relatively new when we bought it. Oh, Lordy, Shauna, I can't wait to hear all of your experiences. I like my little mobile home. I mean, I don't live in a trailer park, but, I've got my own private lot, but, I like living in a mobile home. Easier to clean if you ask me. We know you ain't being sarcastic, Shauna. We know that. You have to get out there. My dog is nosing in the trash. Stop it. Or should I say my son's dog? I just raise her. I just raise her. Let's see if my vapor's charged. I'll be right back. I accidentally dropped it. Yeah. I think part of my lettuce burger was in there in the trash. Oh, I bet, Julie. I bet they are hard to find. Oh, yeah, Dustin. We had a tornado to come through our neighboring town. About, I think that happened in 2009. I will never forget that. I was out, and my daughter's mother in law lives next door, and we went to the basement there, and I thought, oh, Lord. I mean, we really thought it was going to come through here. And I mean, we got really extremely bad wind. It was awful. It was bad. I'll never forget that night. It was so scary. It was scary. No, Justin, I don't think I've seen that. I'll have to look at that. Do they have pictures of it like online? You know, my son, he's military. Oh, Lordy, Shauna, I bet. Oh, you're talking about my flag. Oh, okay, yeah. It says, God bless America on it. I didn't realize he was talking about my flag. I actually forgot about it. Yeah, I've had that flag for, golly, a long time. I got it right when my son went into the military. See, that's what I was thinking. I thought you meant no stars. Yeah, that's why I didn't connect the dots, so to speak. I had actually forgot about that flag hanging there. I need to clean off my dresser towel fire, but when you're disabled, you do what you can do. Oh, Lordy, somebody's calling. I'll call him back. Oh, Lordy, Dustin. Oh, goodness. Hi, Jason. Welcome to my live stream. How in the world did you type upside down is what I want to know. I bet that's scary, Dustin. I bet that was. I think it was in 2009. Or maybe, no, it was 2011 when it come through our neighboring town. Are you doing all right, Jason? The only tornadoes that has ever been through here, there was one in, I think it was 71, and then the one in 2011. And I don't want to talk them up. I don't want that experience no more. I thank you, Dustin. I sure will tell him. It's been a wild ride, especially a wild ride for Mama. Well, him too, but you know what I'm saying. You all know what I'm saying. It's hard. It's really hard. I know I cried like a baby when he left here. I mean, he's home right now. Thank goodness. He joined before he ever got married and had the babies. He was single when he joined. Are you doing all right, Jason? Get over here, girl. What? You want to get up here? Come here. Oh, you want back in there with Daddy, huh? No. Daddy must be tired of you. He brought you in here and left you for me to babysit. Yeah, it's been wild. I'll have to tell y'all about my when he was in basic training. We went up. It's Michelle. Yeah, my first name's Michelle. But when he was in basic training, we went up for Thanksgiving. And we got there and we got there about 10:30 that morning, and they had us to eat at 11 o'clock, and then we could spend the day with him all day until I think they made us leave at 4 p.m. But we ate. The meal was not the greatest, but that was okay. We were spending time with him. Well, we didn't eat much after that. Snack here or there. And we started back down the road. He was at Fort Lee. And we started back down the road. We didn't find anything open. We were starved to death by the time we got back home. And when we got back to where I live, McDonald's was open. I was never so glad to see the McDonald's in our town in my life. I was starved. Yeah, it's hard, Shauna. I mean, it really is. he doesn't have that much longer, and he's going to come out. So I'm thankful for that. I really am. I know, you know, well, it's somebody else's turn now. You know what I'm saying? It's somebody else's turn. I want my boy back. He's 27. No, 28. I keep forgetting he just had a birthday. He's 28. I'll be glad when he is out. I wonder how long I've been on here. This turned out to be a pretty good stream for my first one, I suppose. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to let him go. And I tell you what, when I had to put him on that plane and send him out here, I thought I was going to absolutely die. And my husband had a real hard time with it. I actually ended up having to take him to the doctor because he took it so hard. Wow, Julie. Oh, that's great. I'm glad they're done, Shauna. I did. I cried for weeks. I mean, literally weeks. And I think what made it so hard on me is I missed his first phone call. My husband got it, but I missed his first phone call. And what I did, instead of rest, where I cried so much, I just was exhausted. And I was like up for days waiting on his phone call. Welcome back, Loretta. But I was up for days waiting on his phone call. And as soon as I just crashed. I was done. I was spent. I couldn't go no more. And I missed his phone call. That was hard. And then I didn't hear no more from him for, I think it's like 4 months. Yes, Loretta. Yes. Tim is fantastic. Now do you see what I mean? Anymore, I just don't care. I just talk. And if anybody wants to listen, well, they can listen. If they don't, then whatever. Yes, Christy, it was like a lifetime. Oh my goodness, it was absolutely horrible. Yes, I love Tim. Tim is great. He's just so down to earth. Him and John from Exploration Unknown, I think they're both just down to earth people. I really do. They make a good team. I will, Dustin. I'll do that one day. But we'll have to clean it first. But yeah, I'll do that. Does your mobile home have a laundry room? Mine actually has a laundry room, and I really like that. It's not in the hallway like a lot of trailers. I have my own laundry room, and I really like that. Bacon Diva, how are you, honey? Glad you made it to my first stream. Yes, I like Patty and Marie. I do. I like them. They're good people, too. And I like Omar and James, too. I'm not a fan of Mo. So, Bacon Diva, how you doing? Oh, yes, yes, Loretta, you've definitely found the people. You have definitely found the people. Diva Cheyenne, I'll have to hook up with her too. See, Julie, I, I'll tell you how I did it. John from Explanation Unknown was the first one. And then that's how I found Omar. And then through Omar, I found James. And through James, I found Tim, Patty, and Marie. Oh, bless your heart. I was watching your video and realized you had that surgery. My daughter, she needs that surgery bad, but I don't know what to tell her now. I know you said it was brutal. I have the depression too, Loretta. Yeah, Loretta, I like Omar, but it's so hard for him now. Him and James both to comment back to you, and it's understandable. I mean, they have a lot going on. Yeah, Julie, I love James. I love all of them. I think they're all great. Yeah, it will be worth it. You know, once you get better, Diva, it'll be better. Yeah, my husband has a lot of the anxiety, Christy. It's, you know, since my son went into the military, it's when it really came on him. He has it bad too. I have a friend that is homebound too, Loretta. Oh, okay, Dustin, yeah. But yeah, one day I will video it and show it to you. Yes, Shauna, I am thankful for you too. You've been great. I mean, my first live stream, I really appreciate you being here a whole lot. Well, Loretta, we're going to sit on your front porch and crochet one day. We'll sit on your front porch. Oh, cool, Dustin. I'll have to check it out. Yeah, Loretta. I pray for Loretta all the time. Oh wow, Loretta, that's sad. I can imagine how you felt. I just love Loretta. She's great. We come from the same neck of the woods, don't we, Loretta? I love the area that we live in. Jean skirt videos. That's interesting. I'll hop over to your channel later and check that out. Yep, love Southwest Virginia. It's a pretty place here, and East Tennessee, I think, is pretty too. Donaldsonville, Georgia. Wow, let's check that out. Never been to Georgia. I've been, let's see, New Jersey and Pennsylvania, North Carolina, South Carolina, of course, Tennessee, Maryland, and Baltimore, and I can't think. Yeah, Dustin, it is a beautiful state. That's right. Positively only here, since I can't say it. Been in Tennessee for 32 years. I've been in Southwest Virginia for 55. Yeah, Julie, Loretta makes some cool stuff. She actually made me some Kawasaki disease ribbon. What do you call it, Loretta? She can tell you. There you go. Shauna. Yeah, coasters. But they're made out of canvas, right? Yeah, canvas. Right? I'm crazy. Yeah, she's got them made for me. I'm going to give them to my son and daughter. Well, two of them. I'm keeping two. They'll love them. Does anybody else here vape or smoke for that matter? Uh-oh. Oh, what the heck have I done? No, this beer. There you go. That's good enough. That's good enough. I need to quit too, Shauna. My little thing, it just charged up her for a minute. It's done out already. I have to charge it all night, which I didn't do last night. I know what she wants is back in there with her daddy because he spoils her. That's what she wants. As soon as I get up, she'll run in there with him. Watch this. You want to go back to dad? You want to go back to dad? See, now she's ready to go back in there with daddy. Oh, you smoke a pipe, Douglas. Oh, cool. Blackberry brandy. Oh, that sounds good. Oh, you have severe asthma. Oh, I hate to. Oops. Excuse me. Severe asthma. Oh, gosh. Oh, cardiac arrest. Oh, no. Oh. Oh, your poor dad. I can only imagine what he went through. I'm glad you're okay. Yeah, Julie, he has her right. He just has her right. Now, but at night, when we're in the bed, she's my buddy. I don't know why. She don't want nothing to do with me in the daytime. But at night, she wants to snuggle up with me. But during the summertime, she would rather stay outside at night. She don't want to come in the summertime. So we've got her little place fixed up, and she just loves it. Hey, Dustin, this shirt, Goodwill. Where I got it. I'm a Goodwill fan. A lot of people don't like Goodwill, but I do. I like Goodwill. I have lost a lot of weight in the past where I was real sick. I've lost 60 pounds, and so Goodwill has been my friend lately to get my clothes. Yeah, Loretta, I'm really surprised at it that my stream has turned out as good as it has. I figured nobody would show up. Little yappers. Now, she's a yapper. Yeah, she's definitely a yapper. But then I've got the big dog. He is part chow and part golden retriever. Yeah, I was real sick, and I'm still, my medicine is working quite a bit, and so I have it easier now, Christy, but I was real sick for a while. I had, I love thrift stores too. I actually got some thrift store videos if y'all want to check them out. Uh, if y'all want to check them out sometime. Yeah, Loretta, if you do one, we'll all be there if we can. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, what happened with my health? I kept having this pain in my bladder, and that pain lasted for 5 years. Yes, severe pain in my bladder for 5 years. I lived that way, and so then what happened was I went to a specialist. You know what she did? She washed my bladder out. Never happened again. No more pain. It was gone. It was gone. I was really sick for 5 years. Oh, I know what you mean, Sean. My internet sometimes, ugh. Yeah, yeah, Christy, I was that way I mean, I don't, nobody ever, I mean, I don't know what caused it. Yeah, I know, Loretta. But yeah, I don't know what caused it. Never did know. But I remember when I was laying there on the table and I could see the screen, like I could see what they was doing on the screen. And there was like this big burst of blood. And I thought, well, that's odd. And I thought that was odd, but after I healed from that, never happened again. Never happened again. Yes, Christy. She washed whatever it was out. And that was the end of that. Never had it again. But I tell you what, guys, I don't tell many people this because people, you know, how people are sometimes. I actually contemplated suicide. It was that bad. Oh, Lordy. Loretta, oh, gallbladder, you need that out? Wow. Yeah, me too, Julie. It was really bad. I mean, it was every day, 24/7. I was in pain in my bladder. I don't know if any of you's ever had a bladder infection, or whatever, but mine lasted 5 years. Yes, Christy. I was like, oh my goodness, I wish I'd have met her 5 years ago. But yeah, I'm still disabled. I've got neuropathy and diabetes and fibromyalgia, but I'm gonna tell you what, that's nothing compared to what them 5 years I went through. And you know yourself, a lot of you or some of you may know what fibromyalgia and all of that, neuropathy and all that's all about. But boy, I'm telling you what, we're nothing compared to that. Yeah, Loretta, don't you have the fibromyalgia? Yes, excruciating pain, Shauna. Yes, Julie, tell your sister it could very well be what she's going through. Something could be lodged in her, and that's what I feel like. I feel like something was lodged there or something. I don't know, but yes, tell her. Definitely tell her, because I mean that when that woman washed me out, whatever you want to call it, she saved my life. Yes, exactly, Christy. Exactly. What women go through, my goodness. Yeah, I know, Lord, it's awful. Oh, really, Julie? Gosh. Oh, goodness. That's, that's awful. I don't have arthritis. I have a little bit in my hands and a little bit in my back, but not real bad. But my doctor says, it'll, you know, get worse as time goes on. Oh, Lordy. Pancreatitis. Oh, gosh. That has to be painful. I have a friend that has that. And I mean, he's lost weight. Oh, gosh, he has lost so much weight and he looks so sick. Oh, gosh, I bet, Sean. Freddy Krueger. It's funny, but it ain't funny. Oh, my God. That's bad. That is bad. I can't wait to get my hair cut. Staying right in my eyes. Feels like it anyway. Yeah. Just your time. That's funny. That's hilarious. I wonder if Douglas is still with me. He ain't saying nothing. He must be crocheting. Yeah, yeah, Julie, that's a description and a half, ain't it? Yeah, I gotta get. I mean, look how long my veins are. I need to get something done with it. Tie it back one. I figured you was still there, Douglas. I believe you got cookies in your mouth myself. You got cookies in your mouth and you can't speak. Or that crocheting needle one. Oh, Shauna. My hair will not grow any further than what it is. I don't care what I do, if I trim split ends, whatever. I let it grow for 5 years one time and never cut, like the back part of it. I kept my bangs and whatever trimmed or layered or whatever. But for 5 years, it stayed right here. Never growed an inch. Yeah, Loretta, he needs to share him cookies. My son just went by and blowed the horn. At least I think that's who it was. Usually, usually he'll go by and lay down on the horn. He needs to share them cookies. Cookies, cookies, cookies. I love when I go on his live stream and he's showing us the cookies. Well, I'm glad you was here, Christy. You've been a lot of fun, and I do hope you'll come back. I'll have one again before it's over with, maybe tomorrow night or tomorrow evening or something. But good night. Sleep well. Yeah, yeah, Loretta. I like having a protective dog. Bye bye, Christy. Yeah, Julie. I wish my hair would grow, but I would love for it to grow in the back, but nothing I do. I don't care. My hair has never, ever, ever grown long, ever. I don't know why. I mean, I have no idea why. It's never. I mean, from the time I was a little kid, it would not grow no further than it is right now. That is wild, ain't it? Bottomless pits. Yeah, I know what you mean. I'm gonna have to probably end this live stream too. My husband, he'll be wanting to go to bed here in a minute, and like I said, he gets up at 4 a.m. But gosh, I've enjoyed this so much, and I'll get over to all y'all's channels and butter your channels up. How about that? I'll butter y'all's channels up. Check them all out. Uh, but yeah, I'll get off here myself, and I thank everybody for coming by. Oh wow, Loretta. Yes, Loretta, it has. It's made me feel good too. But yeah, Shauna, thank you for stopping by. Sleep well and love you. Hi, Diane. Welcome to my stream. Good night, Loretta, Julie. Hey, Diane. How's it going? I think everybody's leaving us, Diane. I was about ready to get off here, but I'll talk to you for a minute before we go. How you been doing? I don't know how long I've been on here. I've been on here probably 2, 3 hours or something. Nice to see you. You been doing okay? I've just been on here running my mouth. This is actually my first live stream that I actually got to work. That is. There you go. There you go, Loretta. Spread that love. Oh, really? Diane? I haven't done much today. I've been lazy today. Other than paint my fingernails and all of that. Of course, showering, painting my fingernails, put my makeup on. That's about all I've done. And run my mouth on this live stream. What you been into, Diane? It's made you so tired. You're like me, you stay tired all the time. I do. I don't ever feel rested anymore. No, I didn't show him my crochet scrap blanket, but I will show you one I got right here that I did show them tonight. I made this one for my daughter. I didn't do a video of it. It's a marshmallow stitch. I don't know if you can see it. I did this one for my daughter. She loved it. She left it here because she's getting ready to move in with me. So she just went ahead and left it here. I don't know if you can see it or not. I'll have to show him my scrap blanket one day. Oh, yeah, I'll have to show that one day while I'm on here. But that's called a marshmallow stitch. There. And I made that one with I used 3 strands of yarn to make that one. Yeah, 3 strands of yarn. Usually, sometimes I'll either have like 3 skeins of yarn going, or I've learned how to make it. Thank you, Douglas. I've learned how to make it with just using one skein of yarn, but making 3 strands of yarn out of that one skein. I don't know if anybody's ever tried that or not. Yes, definitely warm. She absolutely loved it. She'd been after me to make her one for not a long time, for a while now. And so I finally made her one. Yeah, it's definitely warm. She loves purples. I've got different kinds of purples and gray and white in it. And she really loved it. I've got, like I said, different purples and white, gray, and like a darker gray, and like a lavender color. Yeah, I love to watch Douglas crochet. I love Douglas to death. He's a great guy with cookies. Great guy with cookies. Well, I hate to run, but I'm going to have to end this stream so my husband can get into bed and get up at 4 o'clock and go to work. I'm glad you stopped in, Diane. I hope you can stop in again when you have more time. But like I said, I've been on here, 2 or 3 hours. and I'm getting tired myself. It's hard for me to actually sit in this chair with this neuropathy that I've got. So I'm going to have to go and lay down and rest my feet and legs. But I love y'all. And I'll be back on probably tomorrow night. Like I said, I really, really enjoyed this. Loretta, are you still there or are you gone? She may have done left. Well, y'all have a good night. And I'll talk to you again later. If I can figure out how to turn this thing off, that is.